Hi, my name is Gwen. I'm a mom of 3 and a motherhood manifestation coach. And my passion is supporting mothers to achieve the birth that they truly desire. I believe that when we support mothers to be empowered through their birthing portal, this sets them up for success in motherhood. In this video, we're going to go over what the subconscious mind is and how understanding our beliefs have a direct influence on our birthing experience. And I'm going to go over a few different ways that I can support mothers through pregnancy, their birth, and moving into their postpartum period. Okay, so let's get started. Our subconscious mind is our automatic control center of the brain. And the subconscious mind really helps us by creating patterns so that we don't have to put so much conscious effort and thought into what we are doing. A good way of looking at this is when we started to learn how to drive a car. If you can put yourself in your 16-year-old self, when we start learning how to drive a car, there is so much that we need to focus on. There's a lot of conscious effort that's required. We need to focus on how to hold the steering wheel, how to stay in the lane, looking for other traffic, when to put the blinker on. There's so many things that we need to think about. And this is it with all things that we start to learn something new with. Now, as we get better and better and have more practice at driving the car, our subconscious brain is helping us to create patterns and to make it easier so that we don't need to put so much conscious effort into driving. You can think about it as now when I drive to work and I'm on the same path every single day, my subconscious mind takes over and creates patterns. Sometimes this could look like if I need to stop at a store on the way home from work, I'll get all the way home and go, oh, I forgot to stop at the store. And so my subconscious mind was in a pattern loop. Whereas sometimes this can look like I can get all the way home and I won't have remembered how I drove because my mind was elsewhere. So these are subconscious loops that our mind is always playing out. We actually spend 97% of our day in subconscious patterns. And so when we don't have awareness of the patterns that are playing out in our life, this can mean that we actually are not in the driver's seat of our life. Okay, so we know that the subconscious mind helps us with creating patterns, but how does it really work? I like to explain the subconscious mind with the analogy of a ship. So on the ship, we have the captain of the ship, and this is our conscious mind. The captain of the ship can give commands, it can see everything, and the subconscious mind is going to answer to the captain of the ship. The subconscious mind is the workers. The workers are underneath and the bottom of the ship, and they cannot see where they're going, and they only respond with yes. So when the conscious mind, the captain of the ship, gives the commands to the subconscious mind, the workers, they are going to move the ship, your current experiences, life, in that direction. Now, when the conscious mind is not awake, when it goes to sleep, the subconscious mind, the workers of the ship, are going to be playing out old commands. And this can be seen with patterns, and just like I use the analogy of going and driving, when my conscious mind is not present, it's focusing somewhere else, then my subconscious mind is going to take me on that loop of going home, and I'm not going to actually have any conscious memory of getting back home. Now, when we want to move our ship, our current experiences, somewhere else, we need to look at the commands, the beliefs that the subconscious mind is holding that are moving our ship. There are many, many, many beliefs that we hold that we have no conscious awareness of. And so when we can understand the beliefs that are impacting our subconscious mind, we can see transformation in our life. Okay, so where do our beliefs come from? From an early age, our beliefs are being collected from our environment. Our parents, caretakers, and anyone that we are spending a lot of time with directly influence the beliefs that we hold. We also are always collecting beliefs from the things that we are consuming. So whether that is reading books, watching TV, the news, we're always collecting beliefs from our environment. And when the conscious mind decides that a belief is true, it is imprinted into our subconscious mind. Now, some beliefs have a stronger pull in our subconscious mind than others. When we have heightened emotions around a particular belief, it's going to have a deeper impact in our subconscious mind. We are always collecting beliefs from our experiences as well. And so when we have heightened emotions, whether that is a negative or positive emotion, we're going to have a stronger pull in our subconscious mind. This is why when we experience trauma in childhood, we form strong core beliefs about ourselves. An example of this relating to birth would be if you heard a story as a child of a very traumatic birth that someone went through, or experienced your parent going through a very traumatic birth of a sibling, and you form the belief that birth was scary. This would be a strong, deeply pulling belief in your subconscious mind that would be playing out whether you were aware of it or not. This can happen in the exact same way with positive beliefs as well. So if you were surrounded by people that were having positive, safe, loving births at home, this as a child, this would then impact your beliefs about birth, that birth is beautiful, that birth is sacred, and this would then impact your birthing experiences as well. The third way that we receive beliefs is through the beliefs being passed down through our DNA. So there was a study done with rats that looked at the impacts of fear being passed down through generations. They exposed the male rats to cherry blossoms as well as electric shock at the exact same moment, had them mate, and separated them from the mother before the babies were born. The interesting fact was that 5 generations later, these baby rats were showing fear to cherry blossoms. And this just shows how trauma can be passed down through generations without conscious awareness. And so when we're looking at how we create and how we can experience the birth that we desire, we need to look at the beliefs that are in our subconscious mind and being able to shift and reprogram to ensure that we will create the birth that we truly desire. In my business, Connecting Consciously Collective, I offer a sacred package for pregnant mothers to move through 6 months with me during their pregnancy to subconsciously reprogram their mind to be able to create the birth that they truly desire. This looks like one-on-one sessions every fortnight, and being able to spend the time understanding our beliefs and then being able to manifest what these mothers truly desire. I will sit with these mothers and teach them spiritual concepts and manifestation strategies and tools so that they can use the power of visualization and the power of their mind to achieve their birth that they desire. My first 2 births were very traumatic for me, and it really put me on an inward journey, and this is why I'm here with you today. I am so passionate about supporting mothers to understand their subconscious mind so that they don't feel guilty for things when they go wrong, and they have the power to change them and shift them so that they can achieve the birth that they truly desire. So my 3rd pregnancy, after doing the inner work, after doing my healing and taking ownership over how I create, I was able to have an empowered birth experience with my son, and really, really manifest the birth that I desired. It's such an honor to walk with these beautiful mothers as they journey through pregnancy and their healing journey to consciously create the birth that they desire. If you feel like you would like to work with me, or you're a service provider and believe that the mothers you work with need to have this information, please reach out. My email address is info@connectingconsciouslycollective.com, or you can find me on Instagram, connectingconsciously.co. Sending you so much love.